There's no I in team, nor in star status. America's fan club, yeah, we one of the baddest. We rep the star with pride, it's blue and silvery bleed. Nationwide blueprint, no following cause we lead. You gotta know who you reppin', act accordingly. Be that part of our change for all community. We uplift and inspire, this ain't the club to be petty. Building strong foundation so all our leaders are ready. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. We building bridges, not burning them. Call it Cowboys Connection. Salute to Cowboy Kill for birthday his God-given vision. We setting the bar. There's no exception to that rule. We proud of the stars, kings and queens draped in blue. Sisterhood finest, brotherhood at its best. A positive organization, and to that I attest. Under star status cares, we give back with love. When I say star status, you yell cowboy up. SSCC, positive, no drama, no act, be the part. That's the club formula. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. Cowboy up, cowboy up.
You gotta know the part. You gotta act the part. You gotta be the part. Y'all know what it is, baby. We are the 15%ers, and we are live here today on Supporter Saturdays. And I am so excited, y'all. I mean, the excitement is starting to build. Like, it's getting very, very real. You know, like when you write something down, you know, you had this dream and then you write it into a goal and you put some steps in action and you start lining some things up and then it starts happening. It gets a little exciting, but you always got to prepare, you know what I mean, for the worst. But welcome everybody to Supporter Saturday here today. It's your boy BG, the Cowboys Unifier. We are represented for the Green Badges here today. On 420 week, baby, it's still Saturday. 420 week goes, just like I told y'all, some of y'all have your birthday month. We got 420 week here, so shout out to all of the Green Badges that's keeping the lights on here today. We're going to talk more about that as we introduce to you today, in a musical fashion, might I add, who's actually going to be in the zoo at Top Golf with BDG, hanging out with your boy, the Cowboys Unifier. So I'm excited to be able to announce that today, so everybody who did not know will know. Because knowing is what? Half the battle. And I see my man Dro checking in this morning. I see you, baby. We're going to see you out there in Vegas. My man Johnny Wheels and Dro, they're already in the picture, if you know what I mean. So I posted that video of us there in the Marriott parking lot behind the scenes there. Appreciate you guys. That was a great video. Shared it in the supporter only group over there. Appreciate that, Johnny Wheels. That's some great content we did together. Can't wait to make some content with you guys out there in Vegas. But we also had Facebook user right off the bat, man. As soon as the show started, we had a Facebook user among us. You know, we actually got a few of you. So here's what you like to do. Go register with StreamYard, because we like to put a face with a name around here. You know what I mean? In case you got to catch a case. You know what I'm saying? So go over there, register StreamYard, man. Y'all tune in so we know who you are. But thank you. We always making stat quo around here. Facebook user always chiming in. Thank you for working with us. As another one says, the formula, the DOC. You right, baby. Click, click. And go register with StreamYard. That's the formula, baby. But I feel you. It's something about that song just got a ring to it, if you know what I mean. What up, Mike? I see you, baby. That's Gang Gang supporter right there. Built Different Group supporter right there. Over 1 year. And he's local to me, just up the street, man. What's good, Mike? We got to get together for a beer or two or something real soon, maybe a burger or something. I mean, we got to eat. I know you're over there recovering, baby, so prayers up. Hope everything's all well with you. And as always, we're streaming live on 3 locations today. I think maybe 4. I think we might be live in the Cowboy Cousins supporter group, if I might not add. Somebody who's watching it in there, let me know. But we're also live on the Build Different group page. Thank you to the supporters keeping the lights on here. Y'all know how we're going to talk about it, recap 420 week this so far as we announced who's going to be out there in Vegas with us. But thank you for keeping the lights on here. And then also we're streaming on YouTube. So shout out to Justin Rose. Appreciate you tuning in. You know, I premiered this video I'm getting ready to share with y'all over on my YouTube channel. So if you're not on YouTube and following me or subscribed over there, maybe you go over there and check us out. I just premiered that this morning to be able to use for the show today. So that's what I like to call planning ahead. You know, remember when we talked about making a plan and it coming together? It's getting real, y'all. I'm excited to tell y'all about my Cowboy cousins who's going to be there at this event. You know what I mean? And the next thing is we're going to say a prayer for safe travels, as there's going to be a lot of NFL fans traveling to Las Vegas, period, for the NFL draft April 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. And shout out to my girl, Lady Vice from Star Status, because, you know, Star Status is always in the building. With my girl, Sarah, at the Prototype on this supporter Saturday. There she is right there. She says, my birthday is 7 days from 420. So bonus. It's her birthday month and 420 weeks. She winning and winning. I hear you, girl. What up, Ruben Soto? I see you, Green Badgers, checking in. We are on Supporter Saturdays today. And like I said, today's show is dedicated to what I like to call who's who in the zoo. You know, because everybody like to say we just a bunch of delusional ass fans anyway, right? You know what I mean? For one, because we like the Cowboys. Then I guess we got to be double delusional, right? If we are like in the 15% club, like we don't go to sleep on this shit, right? Can I get an amen? Can all my Green Badgers give me a share if that's you, that you stay active in these Facebook streets about your team 24/7, 365 days a year? Come on, man. We in the gym, baby. On a Saturday. Let's break a quick sweat. Mike Rock, lead the way, baby. Just get them reps in. My man Mike Rock likes to lead from the front in the gym, if you know what I'm saying. But good morning. Also, Facebook user, I see you. We got a few Facebook users. Y'all go register with StreamYard, baby, so we can see who you are among us. Half the time, it's some of our Cowboy cousins who may have a second account because you're arguing with them idiots on the internet over there. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I feel about arguing with idiots on the internet. Mike Rock says, it won't let me share. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, you're probably in the Cowboys Cousins supporter group watching. That's probably why. So thank you for letting me know that. Everywhere else, you should be able to share on YouTube, the Build Different group page. I take that back. Or unless you're watching In Official America's Team, the group there, that is a private group with over 21,000 fans. So shout out to my admins again. I'm giving them love all week because they keep the cash appers, the spammers, and the catfishers out of OAT. You know what I mean? Not like these other groups where they just be posting pictures and they don't even have no Dallas Cowboy church clothes on. Like, what's up with that? You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to the admin team over there. But you're probably either watching in OAT or watching in the Cowboy Cousins group. That's probably why you can't share. But if not, share on those other locations. I appreciate that. Facebook user, another one. We see you, baby. Appreciate you rolling with us. They are deep among us today, are they not? Well, all right, let's get the show underway, man. So I told you I wanted to tell you who was who in the zoo. You know what I mean? Actually, a couple of supporters that are rolling with me here today. Looks like Dro. I haven't seen Johnny Wheels, but Dro and Johnny Wheels were actually the two first supporters that I shared with who were going to be our special guests. You know, they are boots on ground out there. I ran into them 2 years in a row. So shout out to Johnny Wheels and Dro. They're going to be out in Las Vegas. So I'm going to go through this slide here with this new track from my girl, Lady Vice, called Cowboys Touchdown. Y'all going to hear it, baby. We're going to debut it right here. Shout out to my man Cuff dropping it off on to me in the wire yesterday. So we're going to talk about that. But shout out to my man Johnny Wheels and Dro. You know, excuse me. I shared with them who was going to be our special guest, which is Stacey Elliott, the father of number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, and then also Mr. Terrence Parsons, who has joined us here on Cowboys Cousins before. You know him very well. He's a member of Star Status, honorary member of Star Status, baby. Like I told you, Star Status always in the building. You know, they deep, man. They just took on a whole bunch of clubs from the East Coast. Like, they unified for real. So shout out to my boy Cowboy Kea. You know what I mean? And that's Micah Parsons' father. So he's going to be there for number 11. So they're going to be special guests. I shared that with them on the scene That was back in 1 April. So if you're part of the supporter program, you can go over there and check it out in the group. But if not, we're still looking for 4 new supporters here today on Supporter Saturday. We got to get to this goal of 150, baby, before tee-off. So come on, if you're checking this out for the first time, I got something in here for you. Next 4 subscribers, they hit that link, hit that green badge right there. I got something in here special. It's Cowboys out. Believe that. Shout out to the ladies. You know, Mindy won our prize last quest for the 6-pack. Next 4 subscribers hit the list. Shout out to Jim. Shout out to Tommy. Next 4 to hit the list, you will be up for a 1 in 6 chance of winning what's in it. And that's going to help me get to my goal of 150. Now, once we get to 30, 130 and 140, I got some stuff. I got y'all can't forget now. I got stuff in my bag I got to pull out and give away. All supporters will be eligible once we hit those increments. So help your Cowboy cousin reach this goal. So green badges, come on now. You got to share this. You know what I mean? It's a Saturday. What else is everybody doing? We know about 85% of the fan base is asleep, though, right? Shout out to my man, Brandon Rodriguez, Dallas Cowboys for life. As a reminder, if you're tuning in for the first time today, do me a favor. Leave me a comment and let me know where you're watching from, baby, so I can give you a shout out. I like to get acquainted with my first-time viewers. Mike Rod says, sad I can't make such history being made. It's mine and wife's 1 year married and 14 years together, April 29th. Hey, man, you got to take care of home first. I understand that motto, happy wife, happy life. Do you, baby. We're going to love you from afar, man. I know if you could be there, you could. So shout out to you, Mike Rock, for seeing you at the home opener last season. There you go right there. That's another Cowboy cousin that likes to hit that gym. You know what I'm saying? He likes to hit that weight bar on the rack, baby. So come on, King Sharon. You and Mike Rock, let's lead the way, green badges. We got to break this sweat here today as we help this Cowboys cousin muscle grow for this Top Golf event. So y'all ready to learn who is going to actually be there? Because, you know, it's got this hot new track, like I told you, that Cuff dropped off to me. So shout out to Star Status, Cowboys Connection. They all over the place, baby. Shout out to Cuff. Shout out to Lady Vice, big time Green Badge supporters here. I met up with them out in Canton, Ohio. You know, the birthplace of football is, you know. Never had no idea of ever going to Canton, Ohio until my favorite player of all time, you know, the original 88. No copy, no paste, baby. Got to the Hall of Fame. So shout out to Star Status on the debut this new track from Lady Vice. She's going to be in the building in Las Vegas too as well. So shout out to Lady Vice for this track, man. Thank you, Cup. It is banging. It's called Cowboys Touchdown, and it's got a slide of all my Cowboy cousins who's going to be there. So I'll walk you through that and explain who those folks are and why you need to know. And then this is going to be an exclusive event only. You're not going to be able to see this here in the open on YouTube or build different group page or even in Official America's Team, my group. You're going to have to be a Green Bay supporter to be able to see. Why is that important? Well, because they're going to be an exclusive Q&A with, like I told you, Stacey Elliott and Micah Parsons' dad, Mr. Terrence Parsons, as they join us. So let's cue up this video. Let's learn who's going to be at the event. And I'm going to show y'all who my Cowboy cousin is out there on these Facebook streets, baby. Here we go.
How about them Cowboys?
Cowboys touchdown by Lady
Can I
Vice.
have your attention? I want to introduce myself. First female football rapper.
That's her right there to my
Lady
right.
Vice got a story to tell.
In Canton, Ohio, with the prototype.
Running towards the end zone.
Shout out to my man Johnny Wheels. Shout out to my man Dro Bakersfield. And you know her from the city of
broken. 10
Compton.
toes down. Hey!
Dr. M. They gonna be at the top, golf. It's gonna be a touchdown, baby.
Left tackle, left guard.
Y'all know who this dude is.
Right guard, right tackle. Deck, we got
Word on the street is Big Down said he bringing a hat. He gonna give it away at the Top Golf event. So anybody attending, it's your chance to get one of them Big Val custom.
You gon' have to spin around. Defense can't stop us. Plane broken. 10 toes down. Hey!
There he is, right on cue, baby. Now, y'all know Balls Mahoney. I want to give a big shout out to my man Super Cowboy. Y'all gonna learn about him. He's dragging along balls Mahoney with him, so appreciate y'all linking up with us out there. That's how we do. In the fan base, it's 15%, baby.
600, you better feed him. I know you see him. Touchdown. 600, you better feed him. I know you see him. Touchdown.
Left tackle, left guard, center snapping the ball. Right guard, right tackle, Dak, we gotta protect him. Let's hand it off from Dak. Now running back, jumping over defense like they are hurt on track. Running towards the end zone, but you gon' have to spin around. Defense can't stop us. Plane broken, 10 toes down. Hey!
Cowboys touchdown.
There he is. Mr. Stacey Elliott will be in the building, baby. Exclusive Q&A with all my greenbacks. I told you I got you, baby. It's a Cowboys touchdown.
Can extinguish us. It's a Cowboys touchdown. With 5-star tub, no fear in our blood.
Super Cowboy, y'all know him. He got here on the show. He was up for a Hall of Fame Fan of the Year nomination. And then the man, thanks for the hot track. This little kid is gonna be in the building, baby. Star status. Cowboys connect.
Left tackle, left guard, center snapping the ball. Right guard, right tackle, Dak, we gotta protect him. It's handed off from Dak. Now running back, jumping over defense like they are hurt on the track.
Cowboys touchdown.
Right on cue, baby. My cousins is always on time. They may not ever answer the phone, but they are always on time. If you know what I mean. DJ Kyle, baby. Him and his Sherry Godmother gonna be in the building. Y'all know him. 1 star, 1 family. It's the Cowboys.
He's got a man over the middle. Oh my goodness, he's got it. He's got blockers. He's at the 50.
And then y'all know him,
He's at the
man.
45.
He's been in the game since 2015, baby. Mr. West Coast, he gonna be in the building, baby. And then as promised, Eric, if he ain't no stranger, baby, he pulled up at last year's parking lot. Lot 10 at the tailgate, baby. Mr. Terrence Barnes. And that's who's who in the zoo, baby, with your boy BG. It's the Cowboys touchdown. That's all my Cowboy cousins that's slated to be there now. They've confirmed. Now, we understand everybody's got to get some safe travels to and from. So shout out to all my Cowboy cousins because I know how it go. You know, especially, you know, with flights and these unions and, you know, pilots bagging out and canceling reservations and whole flights and everything. You got to make sure you're playing down to the detail. But I wanted to give some shout outs to all my cousins that's going to be there at the Top Golf event. This is the first of 2 Cowboy Cousins experiences you're not going to want to miss. Now, I've shared this with y'all long before. Over where? Who can tell me where I told y'all to go over there and y'all can keep up with this information at? Any of the supporters online want to chime in, baby? That's right. 1 star, 1 family was in the building. Shout out to DJ Kai, just chimed in right on time. Shout out to Sherry Godmother, seen them out at the event. 1 star, their first Unity barbecue. It was a Cowboys touchdown, if you know what I mean. They're going to be in the building out there. And I'm so glad because word on the street is they bringing a Cowboyed out golf bag and golf clubs. Because you know how us Cowboy cousins do. We get around anything Cowboys, we want to take some pictures. But more importantly, you know what I mean? DJ Kai is pretty good at golf. If you didn't know, he was down there with Kenny the Shark Gant at his celebrity golf tournament for charities down there, Shark, you know what I mean? Number 29. He was down there, him and DJ Riley D, who's going to be also at, you know, I didn't have a photo of DJ Riley D. So there's a couple folks we left out. But, hey, we're going to make sure you get your shine on when we're all there together at Top Golf. So I'm excited about that. We got folks that know how to golf. They're going to run this whole system and everything. So thank you again to the 126, 127 supporters, keeping the lights on and keeping this eligible. You know, this doesn't happen without your monetary support every month. Like I told my man, Mr. Riley, when I was out there, Bob Riley, when I was out in Denver, right? Said nothing feels better when you wake up and you see your deposit from Facebook because, you know what I mean? You boots on ground, baby. Gas is expensive. You know what I mean? But shout out to the supporters. We need 4 more supporting the content right here. You're going to be in this quest for the 6-pack and eligible. That's going to help me get to my goal of 150 today. So make sure you hit that little green badge over there, right there. If you can't support, I understand. Not everybody has $4.99 a month. I get it. I get that. But shout out to my supporters. I got some dice sets to give away to some prizes and stuff out there at the event. I get everybody can't support. You know what I mean? But there's this thing called, I've shared here with everybody, called social currency. And that's why we like to call those shares and getting those reps in. And that's called social currency. That's liking, commenting, or sharing. So like I always say, if you're tuning in for the first time, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. And then if you can't support for $4.99 a month, and can't become a Green Bay supporter, that's cool. Social currency is actually more valuable than that $4.99 a month, baby. So give us a like, give us a comment, and definitely, most definitely, get your share on, baby. That helps the Dallas Cowboy muscle grow here, if you know what I mean, during this off season. My girl Kelly right there, who dropped us the info in OAT early. Appreciate that. She's always ahead of the schedule. She got her own network, if you know what I mean. Appreciate that, Kelly. She let us know that the NFL schedule is going to be out May 12th. So appreciate you, Kelly. I see you tuning in. Can't wait to see you out there in Miami and South Beach. Y'all know how we do it, baby. Seattle to South Beach. So shout out to my girl Kelly, who I met out there at 18, how this all started. We see you, Dr. M, City of Compton representative, always chiming in. She's got a bigger picture in mind when it comes to the City of Compton. So shout out to all them Cowboy fans that Star Status. I'm telling you, they running deep around these streets, if you know what I mean. Like my man Mike Wright says, come on, y'all, share this content and go support my guy. We built different. You right about that. Ask my man Johnny Wheels why he support the content. He just showed me, he said, because we built different. You know, I felt that. You know, I really felt that. So shout out to my man Dro, Johnny Garcia. Y'all see they're going to be out there. Dr. M, who's on the line with us today, is going to be out there too as well. She was out there in Bakersfield with everybody. So y'all seen her. I think she had some wings on. And, you know, we took some photos out there with the One Star One Family backdrop. Thought that was pretty dope. So shout out to One Star One Family. They're going to be deep in the building. And I'm so thankful because, you know, they got the golf clubs. They know how to play golf. And, you know, I ain't golfed since last time. And last time I can't remember when it was. So I'm glad to have some recognized experts on the scene, if you know what I mean. So DJ Kai is going to be leading us in all of the competition for those of us that want to golf. Now, I understand my man, Super Cowboy, he might show up in his outfit like he's promised, right? You know, I know he's going to come through, but he might not want to golf and all that get up. So don't feel because you're coming that you got to actually participate. You just need to be there. You know what I mean? It's all about love. We're going to roll out the green carpet. That's what we're doing here for Build Different Group. It is thankful, like I said, to our supporters here because we're going to do this twice a year. So if you missed this one and you're not going to be able to be there physically, vicariously, you can be there as a Green Bay supporter. So help me get to my goal of 150. Like I said, you're going to have chances to win a ton of prizes here. That way we can get to tee off and you can get your question and answers from Stacey Elliott and Terrence Parsons themselves. So I posted it here a couple times on the Build Different Group page. If you were on the golf course with Mr. Stacey Elliott or Mr. Terrence Parsons, what's one question that you'd have for them? So I'd like to hear from you if you're rolling with us today. Maybe you're not a supporter and you had an opportunity to do that. Throw your question up on the board. What would you ask Mr. Elliott or Mr. Parsons during a round of golf? There she goes, right on time, Dr. N. She says, shaking my angel wings. I hear you. Sarah Berryhill is over there, is on YouTube representing. I know why she's on YouTube, but appreciate the love, sis. We're going to see you out there. That's right. And that's a whole nother reason why you want to support the content, because folks like the prototype here, y'all have heard me share her story here about her. We met up in Canton, Ohio. Her and Top Fan Ty, shout out there, her partner in crime. They rolled deep all the way from Lansing, Michigan down to Canton, Ohio. You know what I mean? She was recognized by Star Status Cowboys Connection, Ohio's chapter, as the most traveled fan last season. So shout out to my girl Prototype. She's actually the epitome, you know what I mean, what we call here connected fans at live events. But we're flying her out from Lansing, Michigan to this event on her birthday week. So she is a Green Bay supporter. She's been supporting my content here for well over 2 years. And as a result, we're going to bring some supporters and make their dreams come true. She's never been to Vegas before. It's her birthday week. And she's a member of Star Status, which, oh, by the way, I kept telling y'all they're real deep, right? Shout out to my man, Cowboy K, boy. You can't go nowhere without no Star Status member being anywhere. You feel me? But that's a good thing. They're going to have an event on Saturday night. You know what I mean? It's all-star status. So we're going to show up deep. My girl, Sarah, the Prototype, is going to be there. So I'm excited about that. I know she is too. So as we move forward from this event, just think about it. We got the home opener coming up in the fall, right? Once the home opener event is set, we're going to do this same kind of thing. We're going to have a venue. We're going to have some special guests. It's going to be exclusive. And that's going to be your opportunity to come at the best time of any game is at the home opener, because all of my Cowboy cousins normally travel and come in the deepest. You know what I mean? We understand the worldwide movement, them hard hitters, they do their thing. We understand Star Status does a thing called a roundup. I got to recheck my schedule and see when they're doing that. But there's some other things. But normally that home opener is when everybody is there the deepest. So we're going to have an event there too as well. Could be Top Golf. It could be a barbecue cook-off. I don't know. It's whatever we come up with. It's up to my supporters. So help me get to my goal so that way we can figure out what that event's going to be. And then we're going to get one of our Green Bay supporters that's never been to a game, or something like a Sarah Berryhill in the prototype here, all the way from Lansing, Michigan to Las Vegas. Just think about that. And then as we cycle back next season, the draft is in Kansas City. So we're going to be doing an event there in Kansas City. This is going to be twice a year, every NFL draft and every home opener for the Dallas Cowboys. So make sure, like Kelly dropped off the schedule for us. Thank you, Kelly, and Official America's team. When we're going to get the NFL schedule, and that's going to be important. I need to set up the event today so that way you can come over there and start getting informed about that. We're going to have a live watch party. And like I said, everybody who follows the page here, low-key wants to hate, you know what I mean? That's cool. I see you. Come out here and tell me I'm wrong, though. You know what I mean? If I don't get the Rams on the home opener for Thursday Night Football week 1, you know, like they did with us in Tampa Bay out there at Raymond James Stadium on Thursday Night Football, because you got to have Amazon Prime exclusively to be able to stream the game on Thursday Night Football this year, right? And then in week 2, like I said, a week and a half, we're going to open up, hopefully at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. So maybe both Super Bowl teams week 1 and 2. That's what the NFL is always going to use the Dallas Cowboys to drive their streams up. Why would they not do that? If I get it wrong, come over here and tell me I'm wrong. I look forward to seeing you on that. There's going to be a watch party set up for that. So I'm excited about that. So we got this event with Top Golf kicking off here next week. Less than a week on Friday. I'm excited about that. It's an exclusive only event. More to follow on a pay-per-view. If you'd like to be able to watch it for 99 cents, I've got a pay-per-view set up. Thank you to the 8 people that's already checking it out. I'll get more information out on the street here on the timeline so you can check that out if you'd like to watch from afar. But there's going to be an exclusive Q&A there with both Stacy and Terrence. So I'm excited about that as we get to swing the golf clubs. It's going to be some drinks. It's going to be some food. I'm telling you, BDG is rolling out the red carpet. Well, maybe the green carpet in this case, right? We're still in 420 week, but y'all get it, right? Green, golf, y'all get it, right? We're going to roll out the green carpet for our supporters here. You know what I mean? We thank you for your support, because without it, it just doesn't happen. So make sure you take advantage of hitting that green badge over there and supporting the content if you'd like to be able to see that, if you'd like to be able to have an opportunity to win. And I can't wait. I'm excited to be able to network, you know what I mean, and see a lot of my Cowboy cousins out here at this Las Vegas event, because it's just the beginning. You know what I mean? There's never an end to a season for a diehard, if you know what I mean. You got to be built for this shit, quite frankly. And a lot of fans, we understand, like maybe 85% of the fan base, they're not built like that, right? But my 15%ers around here, we understand what it takes to be 10 toes down. Like my girl says, break the plane. It's a Cowboys touchdown. You know what I mean? Shout out my girl, Lady Vice, big time supporter out there. But we're going to roll out the green carpet, and I'm excited. I'm glad that everybody now knows who's going to be there. Better late than never, right? Less than a week before, but hey, everybody's confirmed. And now let's wish some safe travels for all my Cowboy cousins out there on this Supporter Saturday. I thank you to all the supporters for being able to keep this content afloat. As Mike Rock comes in with one late question, I'll always take care of my supporters. Says, my question for Mr. Parsons would be, what is Micah's favorite food to eat? Oh, great question by Mr. Mike Rock, because he actually has a Facebook group over there called Food for the Sports Fans. So I understand where you're coming from, cousin. So I wanted to make sure we got that in there real quick before we got out of here. Thank you for throwing that question up there. If you got a question for Mr. Elliott or Mr. Parsons, and you may watch this after the fact, leave me a comment. And as always, comment, like, and share. You know that thing called social currency? It's worth more than that $4.99 a month. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in here today. And thank you that any way you possibly can contribute to make this possible. We'll see y'all on the next episode.